Good morning. It's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. Woohoo! I got some news for today. Well, okay, we'll do the happy. I've got like 3 different things. What do I do first? First, hey Lori. I finished bag 1 of the scrap yarn that Lori sent me. So I'm going to show you almost everything. One item did go out as a gift with an Etsy order, so I don't have that to show you. But everything else I got here. I ended up making 15, no, there were 16. I didn't write that one down. Okay, 16 items from this. And I'm going to start with the end of the list, the items that I finished yesterday to finish off the yarn. The last thing that I finished was a pink and purple fuzzy turtle. There's his little smile. This was using 2 strands of yarn held together, the pink and the purple. Then, let's see, we have the woolly. Okay, I used some of the wool blend yarn that she gave me to make an octopus. And I know that some people have a sensitivity to wool. I also know that cats like the smell of wool. So I'm going to put this on with a note on it saying, yarn blend contains wool. This will make a good cat toy. I deliberately used embroidered eyes and mouth so that it's a safe toy. There's not going to be a safety eye for a cat to chew out. So there was that one. And let's see, purple stingray. This, I doubled up that purple yarn, or did I? Is that just a single strand? It might be just a single strand. I'm not sure. I don't remember what I did because it was last night. It was so long ago. So there is a purple stingray. Stingrays are always popular. I put, is the tacky? Okay. I put the eyes on with fabric paint. So I don't want to throw him into the bin with the other people just in case the fabric paint is still a little bit sticky. Orange Octo. Woohoo! Mr. Orange Octo, where are you? Here we go. One of my Micro Octo. That's made with that sparkly yarn that I used for the, oh, and I played yarn chicken and I lost. So he has a yellow belly. He's a yellow-bellied orange octopus. The inside at the top has a lot of yarn ends hidden because I was tying stuff together. But that finished off the sparkly orange yarn. Okay, the pastel bear. Actually, this would be 2 items, technically. Okay, there was that pink yarn that had the blue in the center. I told you for yesterday's freebie of the day that I was going to start the legs with the blue and then move on to the pink. Get the ears up there. So this is Sweet Softy's Parker the Polar Bear. But I made him in pastels so he doesn't look like a polar bear. And then there was a little bit of pink bulky yarn. So I made him a scarf. I also used the blue bulky yarn to make an infinity scarf, but I have not yet found an animal on whom it fits nicely. I suppose if you wanted to have a cow with a scarf on, it would fit him, but we shall see. I need to match this up with an animal. Okay. The one before that, you saw Ziggy Zebra. Okay, we're going to put Ziggy up against the box because he would take up the whole box. Sorry, Ziggy. I don't mean to. You're a big guy. Okay. Orange Monster. Okay. And we had the little orange monster that I made with the orange sparkly yarn for his hair. Before that, pink and blue owl. There we go. There's a little pink and blue owl that I made. Conway the Owl. Boy, I'm really setting myself up to add a lot of pattern links to this description. Okay. And the dragon. Sorry, no pattern for this yet. I'm still working at it. I keep messing up the pattern. I want to change this. I want to change that. But there's the dragon that I made. I started with it was a very thin sparkly yarn. I used the Navajo method to triple it up. And then when I got to here, remember how I said I ran out of yarn? So then I doubled up a sparkly gray with 2 strands of a purple, which you will be seeing in my next video where I show you my yarn, my craft cart, and what I'm planning for May. I may be wearing this Winnie the Pooh sweater in 2 videos, because once I get this video edited and uploaded and I can take it off my phone, I want to make a video explaining May and the craft cart, cleaning the craft cart and all that. My phone definitely does not have enough space on it to make a video long enough to put both of those on one video. Okay, then a land turtle blue. Okay, this, my land turtle, he's got little glass beads in his feet so that he stands. This was the yarn that Lori sent, and I matched it up with yarn from my stash. He's cute. The cow. Woohoo! From Oombawka Designs. This was the pattern of the week, like last week, for the Toy Box Crochet Along. Boom! Before the cow was turtle. The squishy purple turtle. Da-da-da. Once again, Lori sent these, the gray and the green, purple, gray ombre. I mixed them together and I added purple from my stash to finish off the turtle. Where was I? Down to number 3, and I only have like 3 things in front of me, so I should be able to figure this out. Birthday cake, I don't have to show you, because that went with a gecko that I sent down to Pennsylvania, and I got a 5-star review from the order. The mom was very happy that it got there in time for her son's birthday, and that I sent that little extra, so it would be in the video that I did on Monday, but I didn't pull a screenshot of the birthday cake that I made using Lori's yarn. Then we have Nantes. This is one of my favorites from this scrap challenge. His hair, oh man. And the first thing that I made from her scrapyard challenge was this cape for the mouse. The mouse was one of the freebie of the day patterns that I did because Lori had tagged me in the YouTube tutorial for this cape. So I figured, okay, to make the cape, I had to make the mouse first. So I did the mouse as a freebie of a day, and then I did the cape. So that's how I finished off bag 1 of Lori's scrap yarn challenge that she sent me. So you know what that means. Let's take a break to show you what Amazon dropped off today. I should not have done this. I keep saying no more expenses, no more expenses. But they're so cute. I got this from Amazon today. My husband had said, hey, can you get this? It's a sunburn after sun cream. And I needed more of my favorite coffee. It's from Crazy Cups. It's called White Christmas. It has coconut and white chocolate and a bunch of other flavors. It's a decaf coffee, and I love it, and I don't want to run out of it, so I ordered that. And I needed just a little bit more to get up to free shipping. So I got Vanna's Choice Easy Crochet Critters. And, okay, there's all the 10 critters. What's that supposed to be? An owl, a giraffe, a penguin, lion, monkey, seal, walrus, hippo, crocodile, and elephant. So maybe one of these will show up in May. And now, this is the 1 pound, 7 ounce bag. So down here it says what the other bag said. Well, the other bag said, do not open until you're ready to make something wonderful. So I'm all done with the first scrap bag. So I get to break into this one now. It looks like she gave me, it feels like she gave me some ribbon yarn. Ooh. It is a pink, sparkly ribbon yarn. Hedgehog. Just basic white. I go through a lot of that. Ooh. Bulky, like Lion Brand Hometown in orange. Needle Crafters Yarn Lane. It looks like a worsted weight in a pretty blue. It looks like it's, what is it? What do they call it? Chain spun? No, it's twisted. It just feels like it's not going to split like other yarns. Ooh. Is that okay? There we go. It's like a 4.5, a thick worsted or a light chunky, blue and gray. More worsted, that same Yarn Lane, L-A, it's like Lane, like my name without the E in the front. In a sky blue. Put that over next to his brother there. This one's a big one. Ooh. Oh, this feels velvety. That looks like Bernat Blanket. So it's different chunky yarns in this. She gave me some of this before. This is what I made the turtle from. So maybe another squishy turtle. Squishy turtles sell well at craft shows. And this looks like a monkey to me. Just the variegated. Although I'll have to check and see if it has wool. I may be making another wool octopus. Bright yellow. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Wow. This is like lace weight yarn. It starts at dark gray and goes out to a silver gray, and it's sparkly. That I can mix with other yarn. I am not going to make something in just lace weight. No, 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 no. I am not Shannon. I combine yarns to make them fatter. This an off-white. I go through so much white with mixing it with other stuff. Oh, there's a Ziploc bag. It's not a Ziploc bag. Here's a little bit of limited edition. That is a pale dusty rose with sparkles. And I guess these are in the bag because they go together. Although they look a little bit different in color. But limited edition. Off-white. Very light tan. Ecru. One of those. I'm not good with color names. Oh, this is the last one. The party's over. No, there are two. There's a little bit of a pink boucle and a small skein of dark red. So this I'm going to cake up and get into a little bag. so that I can get going on these with my May challenge to clear my craft cart. So I'll go back and forth. Like I'll use like this and the yarn from my craft cart to make stuff. What I want to do is look through my Etsy listings and see which listings need a few more variations on them. Like, look at my coffee cup listing. If it's got 8 or 9 variations on there, that's good to go. But maybe I made that little owl. I'm not going to dig it out. Check the owl listing and see, do I need to make more owls? Do I need to make more Highland cows? Do I need to make more dinosaurs? Make items where there's an Etsy listing that needs some more variations on it. Because that way, when I add the variation, I don't have to pay an additional listing fee. So that way with Etsy in May is pretty slow for me. I think I said yesterday I averaged like 3 sales in May. Of the 12 years that I have had my Etsy shop open in May, I think 6 of them there were no sales. So just so I can keep my expenses there down, because I know there's not going to be a whole lot coming in from Etsy. Okay. So you saw all the stuff I made from bag 1. You saw what's in bag 2. Ready, set, go play with yarn.